Just as residents push for a crackdown on crude oil shipments coming in through that port of Albany, word that another type of volatile oil could soon be passing through.
This time it's something called tar sands oil. And even though it might not be stopping in the capital region, people who live near that rail line says it is still a concern. It is our top story tonight. News 10 ABC's Amy Cutler live at the port with more on what this means for those communities. Amy.
Elisa, well, there is a lot of uncertainty here tonight. We are at the Buckeye Terminal here at the Port of Albany. This is where that volatile crude oil could be headed. Meanwhile, many who live around here tell me they just don't want it.
I live here, and I'm right in back of it. So I hear these trains all day, all night.
A source of concern for Gloria McKenzie and many of her neighbors at the Ezra Prentice homes in Albany. Many of those trains now carry crude oil, and more of it, much more of it, could soon be coming through her backyard. Buckeye Partners, an oil company with a terminal at the Port of Albany, confirms it's rebuilt its rail terminal in New Jersey. Albany is connected to it. While a representative told me there are no immediate plans for expansion in our area, they say they have obtained permission to. If not the Port of Albany, it would come through this CSX rail yard in Selkirk. The State Department of Environmental Conservation says it hasn't been informed yet, but they tell me they wouldn't have to be. Buckeye already obtained the proper permits to boost crude oil imports up to 1 billion gallons.
They did it kind of under the radar, quiet, no one was paying attention, and I'm not happy with it because that's the problem they had up in Canada.
This was a scene last year in Quebec when an oil train derailed. 47 people were killed. Since then, Global Partners, another oil company at the port, has tried to expand. Their plans were met with community opposition and have stalled. Buckeye, though, could still move forward, and it's a proposition that doesn't sit well with some.
You're just adding more fuel to the fire. That's what you're doing.
We have to have better communications. The companies need to reach out and be a good partner.
Now, I asked Buckeye over the phone why they would get these permits to expand if they didn't plan to do so. The representative told me he couldn't answer that. Live at the Port of Albany tonight, I'm Amy Cutler for News 10 ABC.